Dr. Leslie Woods for this introduction to another world of PHILCO. The world of sound. The world with a wonderful story. It's a story of progress that began here with home radio. Remember this? PHILCO was already a pioneer when the baby grand made PHILCO the leader. And this year, over 30 years later, there'll be a special celebration as PHILCO radio number 30 million rolls off the production line. Now, confidentially, I might mention that while we are proud of you, we're not going to be just quietly proud. No, sir. There's a tremendous promotion on the way to your store in celebration. And with it, a brand new profit-building, completely redesigned PHILCO radio line, including for the first time a full line of FM sets of every description. There are sets with FM only, plus new AM/FM radio. Every one has the exclusive PHILCO SFC stabilized frequency control to lock the sound in. And these PHILCO FM sets are available this year in every price bracket. And so it goes. On the home front, and in cooperation with our industrial friends and military leaders from all branches, PHILCO is doing big things in a big way. But you know, sometimes it's just as important to do little things in a big way. I think you'll agree when Len Gross, Merchandise Manager, Radio and High Fidelity, explains about big little things like this.
This pretty well sums up what Nelson Case has just said. Tiny transistors like this are the nerve cells of everything from rockets to satellites, to famous PHILCO transistorized computers that can guide planes automatically to a radar-located unidentified flying object, or solve complicated problems for business and government in split seconds. Yes, PHILCO transistors are doing a lot of wonderful things. However, a lot of you know me pretty well, and you know that my main concern is what these transistors can do for the products in your store. I've got more to say on that subject in just a minute. But first, I want to impress you a little. Here's just a few of the tests PHILCO transistors have to pass and still work. In this centrifuge, they take up to 20,000 times the force of gravity. They get high-pressure salt water spray. They get temperatures to 100 degrees below zero. PHILCO transistors have to be that good for all the jobs they're assigned to. Well, I hope I don't have to tell you that you can't get transistors like that on the well-known import market. And that import market has given us a little trouble, because with lower quality and lower labor costs, they were mighty tough price competition. Well, gentlemen, here's the end of that. Here's one of PHILCO's new automated lines that can turn out 1 million PHILCO quality transistors every year with only 6 operators. That's why PHILCO's All-American line is the best quality anybody could sell, and the best dollar-for-dollar value, too. And here's final proof of what PHILCO can do. PHILCO's new cigarette package size, full-performing transistor radio. Not an imported toy, not a tinny novelty, but a real PHILCO quality transistor radio. 6 transistors. PHILCO transistors like those you've just seen. Precision vernier tuning so you can pinpoint those stations. Magnificent styling in a choice of colors. But the greatest achievement in the P66 is its battery storage. No special hard-to-get expensive short-life battery packs, because the T66 is the world's first shirt pocket radio to operate on 2 ordinary pen-light batteries for up to 100 hours of life. In just 1,000 hours of operation, the T66 will just about pay for itself in battery savings alone. It's an all-American set. All-American in design, in engineering, in cooling, in parts, and all-American in labor, too. And it will be an all-American seller. For its price is only $29.95.
I've been doing commercials all my life, but I don't think I've ever run across any better ones than Len Gross just did.
PHILCO pioneered the room air conditioning business. In fact, it's our second oldest product. We started in 1937. Then came along World War II. But immediately afterwards, PHILCO took over the leadership in the room air conditioning business by introducing first after first after first to the industry. As an example, I'd like to show you some of the things that we have given to the industry as first. In 1946, a full line of room air conditioning. 1948, hermetically sealed unit with a 5-year warranty. 1952, automatic temperature control. 53, reverse cycle system. 1954, fully adjustable window mount. 55, all-in-one console and the comfort timer. 55, the carbon filter and the soundtrack. 57, the Phantom air conditioner and the ionitron that provides health-giving negative ionization and gives relief from airborne allergies. 1958, the noiseless unit and guaranteed BTUs. 1958 also gave us the smallest 12,000 BTU unit. 1959, noiseless line up to 2 horsepower unit and BTUs stated on the nameplate. 1959, silk front and washable plastic filter. And in 1960, the noiseless space saver model. This year, gentlemen, we have 2 stories to tell. The noiseless story and guaranteed cooling capacity. The noiseless story means that we are the world's quietest air conditioner. Now, we're not just going to say that, but we're going to prove it to you right now. Here we have some test units set up for the noiseless demonstration. We have a PHILCO noiseless plus competitor A and competitor B. So you can be the judge for yourself which is the quietest. First of all, here's competitor A. He uses a 5700 BTU unit. Let's listen to him. I'm holding this very sensitive microphone approximately 6 inches away from these units. Here's competitor B. Now here's a PHILCO noiseless unit. There's proof positive that PHILCO is the quietest air conditioner on the market today. But you have a lot more to sell in a PHILCO air conditioner than just noiseless, although that's an important feature. When a customer comes up and first takes a look at a PHILCO unit, show them the push-button controls for simplicity of operation. Next, tilt down front so that they can just reach in and grab that permanent washable filter with the built-in germicide that can't be washed out. And this can clean at the sink as easy as you would a dishcloth. Now with the tilt down front off, let's take a look inside the PHILCO unit. Here's your thermostatic control. Here's your control for fresh air pump out. And here's a small detail, but it adds to the overall story of our noiseless unit. Small pieces of foam rubber and felting so that there's no metal-to-metal contact, cutting down on vibration. Adjustable louvers. We also have file drawer construction. That means that the complete chassis can be pulled out, the same as you would a file drawer for ease of service. And of course, the ionitron can be mounted in any model in the PHILCO line. Now we have a tremendous feature story here, but one big story that we had to sell along with noiseless is guaranteed cooling capacity. Now what I mean by that is that PHILCO guarantees to deliver to the consumer the stated BTUs right here on our nameplate. Now some other manufacturers have claimed that they have an 8,000 BTU compressor. But when you put a fan motor and the other things, the air patches and so forth that go into an air conditioner, they don't deliver 8,000 BTUs to the consumer. But PHILCO guarantees right on the nameplate to deliver, in this case, guaranteed cooling capacity 6,600 BTUs. There's no kidding about it. We guarantee to deliver this cooling capacity to the consumer. So you have noiseless, guaranteed cooling capacity, and all the other features that I've shown you that you can actually demonstrate and tell a customer when they come into your floor. The 1960 PHILCO air conditioners is a terrific line, a leadership line, as I told you before, going all the way back to 1937. PHILCO, first in air conditioning, and it's yours to sell for 1960. Now it's my pleasure to introduce to you a gentleman who's a foremost authority in the home laundry industry. It's PHILCO's merchandising manager of laundry, Albert Emanuel.
Thank you, Bill. How do you do, gentlemen? I would like to discuss with you 2 unique and unusual products. The famous Duomatic combination washer dryer and the really unique PHILCO Automagic washer. Our automatic washer is all filled with water and ready to go. Now, the first thing I want you to notice, of course, here's something you can't do in any automatic washer made. Because the PHILCO Automagic has no blade, has no rotation, no twisting, no tangling. Complete safety for the user, complete safety for the fabric. Let's start with just one little washcloth. You will notice it goes down to the bottom, to the outside. It's repelled. It isn't sucked into the bladeless agitator. Water is doing the washing. Now let's start with one sheet. No special loading necessary, just push it on in. Because, of course, we have no off balance problems to worry about. One sheet, two sheets. Any automatic washer will take two sheets, just put it on in. How about three sheets? Here goes number three. Of course, many instruction books on competitive machines say just two sheets and some other garment. Three sheets. It's turning. They're being washed. How about number four? Number four. Now we're reaching the limit of many, many competitive machines. 4 sheets being washed thoroughly and gently, 600 times a minute. 4. How about 5? Believe me, there's no automatic washer made that will take 5 sheets and wash them. 5 sheets. How about number 6? This is an automatic washer. Let us just put one corner in, give the machine a start, and let nature take its course. Now, while we're talking about an automatic washer, here is a PHILCO exclusive, a triple-duty filler dispenser. Here is your filter, easy to take out and clean. You won't find very much lint in it because this machine doesn't make much lint in the first place. That's not a good automatic washer. In here, your detergent or bleach, powdered or liquid, automatically dispensed. And in here, rinse conditioner that your wife and mine like, automatically dispensed in the third, or rather the last rinse. 6 sheets, gentlemen. Well, how about number 7? How about number 7? Because, of course, this is the only 7-sheet automatic washer made. You see, it's like 2 loads in one.